ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford. And he'll be squaring off against Amir King Khan. 100. Terence Buck. And it's the king, Amir King Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place.
All right.
The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? How about that time counter shot? That big hook doesn't land. Don't score with that right uppercut. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Right hook just missed. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut doesn't land. Just missing with the right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Throws the uppercut but misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A swing and a miss with the left hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is... Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
I need you to go back out there.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Hook misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's bombs away. That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan. Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Back and forth they go. Right hook won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Going to punch himself out, though. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got...
Come on.
There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Right hook not connected. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. And down he goes! What an upset this could be as caught us down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Good counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work put out for them. surprises we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.